is now completely packed up and the ISO containers and all the military kit is ready to be removed. The Gurkhas have been waiting for these trucks to arrive, the Combat Support Logistic Regiment, and they'll be able to move all that kit back to Bastion. For the last 5.5 months, 1st Battalion Royal Gurkha Rifles D Company have been based here at PB Wahid, but the time has come for them to move on, as the base is handed over to the Afghan National Army. The troops from 6th Close Support Squadron come on these road moves around 3 times a week, and that number is rising as the closure of patrol bases increases as redeployment ramps up. Hi, so how was the journey?
Yeah, it was good. A bit bumpy on the way down. Just come from Bastion. We just come in and do our log effect. Basically, we've got guys outside at the moment. We're trying to keep them safe. We're in. We're working these EPLS trucks, which are good. We're going to get in and out within the space of an hour, just so we're running on the same timeline.
Okay, and how do you find it? Are you enjoying your tour?
Yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's been a quiet tour. We haven't really seen much action or anything, but safe for the better in anyone's eyes.
It's not the most glamorous job, but the troops are now experts at loading ISO containers and moving in and out of patrol bases as quickly as possible. Throughout Op Herrick 17, 12 CSLR have carried out over 60 separate combat logistic patrols.
Yeah, especially at the nearing the end of this tour, closing down locations has become pretty much our bread and butter. It's our main effort at the moment, yeah.
Travelling across Helmand by road is dangerous, with threats from IEDs and small arms fire along the route. In every combat logistic patrol, a minesweeper leads the way.
It's a Mastiff attached with a choker mine roller. We use a choker mine roller as a sort of an early warning system. If that strikes an IED, it sort of gives us a bit more safety. But I try to use my sight and sort of look for any IEDs or anything that's untoward around the area. My job is to look for any sort of anything suspicious out on the ground and report that up.
With around 40 vehicles in convoy and up to 150 troops deployed for the job, the road move back to Bastion has begun. Lieutenant Jemima Estabrook is on her first tour of Afghanistan and is a troop commander. On top of a very long and dusty journey, she says there are further challenges to these patrols.
A lot of them have got to do with a lot of the time breakdowns en route, and then also we've got the challenges of getting the loads inside what are quite tight locations back out and onto the road. Talking with the guys that have done previous Herricks, the main difference has been the length of time that they spend out on a patrol. The older Herricks of 10 and 12, they would go out for a couple of days at a time. As we are now operating in Helmand, we can be in and out within a day very easily.
Over their 6 months, vehicles of the CSLR have racked up 220,000 miles and they've brought 1,600 loads back to Bastion. That's a lot of kit to carry across the desert and a big responsibility. Well, it's definitely been one of the bumpiest rides I've been on, and we've had a few stops and starts. But within the next 5 minutes, we'll be moving from this dirt track onto a tarmac road that will take us all the way then back to Camp Bastion. Tomorrow, I'll be seeing how these vehicles deliver the military kit and equipment to the camp.
And on Friday, we'll have a live interview with the senior officer leading the redeployment operations. So if you have a question you'd like answered, email us on bfnquestions@bfbs.com.